Hi everyone, my name is Julia Cornejo, and for my narrative prose, I've selected the book Veronika Decides to Die by Paulo Coelho. But before I start, I would like to insert a warning because this is a suicide selection from the preview of the book. And let's stop for a minute. If you have thoughts of suicide, please contact the National Suicide Prevention Line at their number, which is 800-273-8255. Please call them if you ever have thoughts. They're open 24/7. They're open for texting or calling. This book it talks about suicide in the preview. I already read this book. I am not going to tell you the story, but it is a really interesting story about Veronika, and it has like some adventures through it that I encourage you to read. Sleeping pills from her bedside table. Instead of crushing them with water, she decided to take them one by one because there is always a gap between intention and action, and she wanted to feel free to turn back halfway. Since she didn't know exactly how long they would take her to lose consciousness, she had placed on the bed the month's issue of French magazine. The fact that she had met the author led her to think that he was part of her world, and that reading an article about his work could help pass the time. To her surprise, though, the first line of the text shook her about her natural perceiving. The tranquilizers had not yet dissolved in her stomach, but Veronika was by nature passive. And for the first time of her life, he made her ponder the truth of the saying that was very fashionable among her friends. Nothing in the world happened. Why that first line at precisely the moment when she had begun to die? Underneath an illustration of the computer game, the journalist began his article by asking, "Where is Slovenia?" Honestly, she thought, no one ever knows where Slovenia is. She put the magazine to one side. There was no point now in getting any news with a world that knows absolutely nothing about the Philippines. Her nation's honor no longer concerned her. She wrote the letter. A moment of quickly almost made her had second thoughts about the need to die, but she had already taken the pills. It was too late to come back. Now she was glad she had gone all the way, and bored because she didn't know what to do with the little time left that she had. With the little time that was left to her. She thought again about the absurd question she had just read. Having nothing more interesting to do, she decided to read the whole article, and she learned that the said computer game had been made in Slovenia. The final of her letter would be to write a letter to the magazine explaining that Slovenia was one of the 5 republics into which the former Yugoslavia had been divided. The letter would be her suicide note. She would give no explanation. The letter would be her suicide note. She would give no explanation. The real reason of her death. When they find her body, they will conclude that she killed herself because of the magazine did not. When they find her body, they will conclude that she killed herself because the magazine did not know where her country is. She laughed at the controversy. She laughed of the controversy in the newspapers. Veronika began to feel nausea, which became rapidly more intense. Thank you all for watching, and also please I invite you to read the whole book of Veronika Decides to Die. Also, if you have thoughts, as I said earlier, please contact the National Suicide Prevention Line at their number 800-273-8255. See you all next time.